guys, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny. Welcome to my channel if you are new here, and welcome back if you're a subscriber. Thanks so much for choosing to hang out with me for a little bit and check out another video. I'm really happy to have you. So today what I'm going to do is give you a quick flip through of my April pages in my Hobonichi weeks. As most of you know who've been with me for a while, the Hobonichi Weeks is my on-the-go planner. And I plan in this one just like I do in my cousin, with a few exceptions. It contains my agenda or my schedule. It contains my task list, my to-dos, my categorized list, which I will show you and talk a little bit more about. I also have a mood tracker in here and monthly spreads that I use for forward planning, and a notes section in the back that's just a real quickie when I'm out and about if I need to jot something down that I'm going to need to transfer to my catch-all planner when I get home, but I don't want to lose it. I don't want to forget. I just have a nice little note section in the back for that. And I also have a little notebook in the back that has just like some critical reference information that I may need when I'm out and about and away from home, away from my catch-all planner that has like everything in it. So yeah, this is my Hobonichi Weeks. And I'll just open her up. As you can see, I like to keep coupons in here that I do plan to use. I keep my coupons logged in my coupon tracker in my catch-all planner, my Hobonichi cousin. But once I log them in there, if I plan to use them, I put them in this planner because this is the planner that goes with me when I leave the house. So it doesn't do much good to have my coupons in my Hobonichi cousin and I leave the house with this planner and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have my coupons. So I log them in there because the tracker in my cousin is where I look each week when I'm doing my weekly planning. I look at my coupon tracker to see if there are coupons that I need to use the next week, if they're about to expire and I want to use them. If that is the case, then I pull those coupons from my cousin. I have a little sticker pocket that I keep them in. If I intend to use those coupons the following week, then I pull them from my catch-all planner and I put them here so that when I go out, I will for sure have them with me. So that's why, long story long, that's why I have these coupons stuck right inside my cover here. This is my stencil, Hobonichi stencil that I use to make my check boxes. I just keep it right here in this little pocket. We flip over to April, and this is my April monthly spread. And I love, oops, the sky has just opened up and it's raining, which explains why if the picture looks a little dark, it is very gray here today. And it just started raining. So hopefully the lighting is okay for you guys. I did want to go ahead and be sure and get this filmed and up for you guys this weekend. So that's why I am filming regardless of the gray outside. But anyway, let me just put this back here out of the way. So this is my April monthly. I think it looks really cute. I love the combination of the plum color with the black and white. I think that turned out really nice. I did also add a couple of washi flakes that I purchased in a set from Amazon just to add a little bit more deco, and a quote sticker, just follow the plan. I thought that was really apropos for a planner, this being my plan for the month, and just follow the plan. I just kind of like that. And the hustle sticker, which is from the Happy Planner Productivity book. And yeah, I use the washi dots that I also purchased on Amazon kind of as date covers. They add a little touch of color to the spread, but they don't like overpower the spread. Because this was a pretty busy month. There are lots of plans written in here, so I did want to kind of be a little more minimal on the stickers. Not so much. I mean, I still have quite a few stickers, but I opted to cover the dates with these washi dots instead of date dots. And I like the way it turned out. As you can see, a couple of things got canceled and rescheduled. These rescheduled stickers are from Nicole Hutch Designs, and the canceled stickers are from Planner Kate. I've got some football events noted on here with the Planner Kate football stickers. The Easter holiday sticker is from Boulder Bond. The day off sticker here is from Nicole Hutch Designs, as are the balloon stickers. The dollar stickers are from Happy Planner. I think the old productivity book had these dollar stickers, and I just bought another productivity sticker book, and it did not have the dollar icons in there. But these were from an older Happy Planner book. Earth Day sticker also from Boulder Bond. And let's see, anything notable for April. Of course, it was Easter. We had Good Friday off from work, and I think I mentioned this in my last video. Whenever there is an automatic 3-day weekend because of a holiday that occurs either on a Friday or a Monday, I'm going to make it a 4-day weekend for sure by taking either the Friday or Monday off, whichever one is not the holiday. So I made this a nice long 4-day weekend by taking Monday off after Easter, and that was really nice. I just love doing that and just having almost a staycation kind of a situation, because as you can see, I didn't have anything planned here. There's just a football game on, USFL game that I watched, my husband and I, that evening, that Saturday evening. And then I'm pretty sure we watched movies after that, because we always watch movies on Friday and Saturday. But I did not have anything else planned, so that was a lovely weekend. I spent the weekend before with my mom. I try to go visit and spend the weekend with her at least once a month. So we did that. That was a nice time as well. And I denoted that by putting a mild liner kind of line here, and then just drawing an arrow through it as well, just to kind of make it stand out a little more, since the color I chose is kind of light. I also drew an arrow indicating that this event went from Friday afternoon to Sunday evening. Same here for the new members class. This did not last for 2 straight days, but because I didn't have room to write new members again in this box because something else was written there, plus I have the Earth Day sticker, I just wanted to indicate that this new members class was on Thursday and Friday evening from 6:30 to 8:30. And my husband and I, he's a pastor, I'm a pastor's wife. My husband and I and one of our elders teach our new members classes for our church. So yeah, we had a new members class on these 2 evenings this in April. And yeah, the other notable thing I think is my son CJ, who just graduated from college last year. He majored in sports science and fitness management, so he loves all things related to competitive sports, especially basketball and football. And he is a performance trainer. So in addition to that, he also coaches in a flag football league every spring. So his team was in a tournament this day, and my husband and I just got our folding chairs and went out there and sat and watched him coach his team this day in the tournament. We were sitting out for probably about 4 hours, from 10 till about 2. It was just so reminiscent of when our boys were playing rec league sports, and we would just go sit out for hours at practices and games and stuff. So we're just kind of smiling and chuckling about that, watching all the young parents out there watching their kids play, and we were out there watching our son coach. That was kind of fun. So it was nice that we were available and able to go be with him and watch him coach his team. His kids just love him. He has that magic with kids, and he loves coaching and inspiring kids to be, scholars and as well as elite athletes. So that's kind of his dream job, and he's living the dream. So you may be able to hear it raining. I'm not sure because it's coming down quite hard now, but hopefully it's not too disruptive. So yeah, this is the month of April in an overview. We will skip over to my weeks now and take a look at those. Oh, right to it. So these are my weekly spreads we're going into now. And this is the last week of March, the first week of April. And I think this is just a pretty spread. I love the combining of yellow with pink in this spread. It's kind of not a typical combination of colors for a color scheme, but I don't know. I can't explain how I come up with the color schemes. I just kind of go with what's in my gut for a particular week, just whatever I'm feeling. I just kind of go with it. And typically I will either pick out a washi and pick out stickers and marker colors to go with it, or I will just look at my markers and pick out a couple colors or a color and then build around it with the stickers and everything in the washi. So yeah, I think in this case I first thought about doing the kind of the polka dot background for my headers, and I just picked these two colors, the yellow and the kind of the corally pink color, and paired those together and just kind of made my banners, just putting dots down on the page, and then wrote the headers over top. And then I just picked a washi that has those colors. It just worked out that way, and used my mild liner to color in the dates here, and pick some washi flake stickers kind of to reflect the pink in the spread. And I think it turned out really cute. I love using nope stickers when I have something on my calendar that is not canceled, but I just decide not to do it for whatever the reason, like I'm not feeling it, or I missed it, or whatever. In this case, I think I missed it and I wasn't feeling it, so it worked out perfectly fine. And I love these little nope stickers, and these particular ones I bought from Stella Bow Sticker Co. So I love using those because I don't want to just like mark it out like it didn't happen or something like that. I just chose not to do it for whatever reason. So yeah. And I mentioned my categorized to-do list. You guys, if you followed me for a while, you're very familiar with these. I have this right-hand side of the left page that I use for day-specific tasks, things that I need to ideally do on that specific day. Then on this side, I have kind of a running to-do list for the week. Like, okay, if I have time, then I'll look over here and I'll see on this list something that maybe I can knock out this week. If not, these things just flow from week to week. That's kind of what this is. It's not like a must-do list in most cases. It's not a must-do list. If it was a must-do, I would typically plug it in on a day to make sure that I do it. So I always have a running this week to-do list. I always have a to-buy list, priorities, just to keep those in front of me, what's important to me this week. And usually I try not to have more than 2 things on this list. I don't want to be overly aggressive with that and kind of sink myself by feeling, that pressure of like, oh, I've got so much. Try to not have more than 2 things on my priority list for the week. To contact, I have to call written here, but it's really to contact. It could be a phone call, it could be an email, it could be a text message. But these people or entities I need to contact or want to contact this week. Errands that I need to run and things that I'm waiting on. I like to have that all the time with me. So these are what I call my categorized to-do list, and this works so well for me. I don't know if I will ever change from having this. I love being able to batch my task and things that I need to do so that I can just see each category separately with everything in it, rather than having things scattered about in a really long list or different places in my planner or whatever. So I love this setup with the categorized to-dos. Works really well for me. So this is the next week, and I like how open and airy this spread is. I love the cool gray washi, and I use my gray mild liner just to kind of swipe the day and date on the left-hand side. I chose to use, I did not use label stickers here for my meetings and appointments, but I chose to use them here, just the different colors to kind of mimic the stickers that I chose in different colors. Like I have just kind of the neutral gray contrasted with all the colors, and I like that. And I used the gray mild liner, the pointy tip end of the mild liner to letter in all capitals the headers, and then I used my fine liner to write over that in cursive. So I don't know if you can see that very well far away. Get a little bit closer. You can see where I wrote with the mild liner in all caps and then wrote over it in cursive with the fine liner. And that's a nice way to do a header just using ink and marker, and something that's just a little different. I'm not the originator of that. Tons of people do that, but that's what I just decided to do in this case, rather than, using my scripts or, my script stickers. I just decided to hand letter it in. These quote stickers came from the Happy Planner Gold Star Quote Sticker Book. And I think all of the functional stickers over here are from Nicole Hutch Designs. Every one of them. The label stickers, the canceled, the payday, the car, the coffee mug, the planner, all of them. All of them are from Nicole. So, cute week. Nice and clean and airy. I like it. This I like too. Love this spread. Love this spread. I'm not exactly sure what inspired me in this spread, or like what I started off with. I think maybe I had decided that I wanted to do a polka dot banner at the bottom instead of using washi. And I just love this color. Turquoise is one of my favorite colors. Turquoise and orange are my favorite colors, and I love gray as well. But I just decided I wanted to do the washi dot banner at the bottom. And so I chose my favorite turquoise washi dots. And then I was looking for quote stickers, and I found this one. I was like, oh, that'll be really cute to just incorporate all of these colors in the spread, and just kind of let this be like the center of the spread, and just kind of build around it. So I used my Planner Kate transparent dots to indicate my activities and events and appointments, and this Gold Digger spread, the Live Life in Color, and the Focus spread are all from the Happy Planner Gold Star Quotes book. I used my kind of turquoise colored Zig Clean color dot marker to do the dots for my headers, and then I just used my fine liner just to write those in very simply in all caps. And yeah, just a couple other stickers. The Planner Kate Football, the Day Off from Nicole Hutch Designs. Very simple spread, but I think very impactful and very just cohesive because of this beautiful sticker in the center of the spread. So I love how this one turned out. I was very happy every day to turn to this page in my planner and check things off and all that. This spread really made me happy. So yeah, I don't think there's anything really notable to mention in this particular week that I didn't already mention when I was going over the monthly spread. But yeah, this is one of my faves from the month. And then, yeah, I've got a to-do sticker here. This to-do sticker pad is from Amazon. You can find it in my on my Amazon storefront, which is linked below if you're interested in these. I love these when I just have like a really busy week. As you can see, I got a lot done this week. I even jumped over here and did a few things. So this was kind of a busy week. Lots of obligations this week. This was the new members class week, so busy evenings. But if I just like think of something that I just want to write down, and I don't want it to be like in the back in my notes, I want to keep it right in front of me. Like I want to handle it today, potentially, or this week, but I don't want it to get lost in a list. I want it to be like right in my face. I'll use a sticky note and just put it on there, and typically I will what do I have on here? Stick it on my page marker like I have here. That's where it goes for the week. I will have it on my page marker because my page marker lives right there. I open it up to my page marker, my to-do list is right there. And then when the week is over, you know, I'm perfectly content to just take the sticky note and place it on that week's spread like it's a permanent part of the plans. And I can just remove it and see the whole spread, but it's a part of that week's plans, activities, my thinking, what was going on. The sticky note is a very real part of that. So I'm perfectly happy to just stick it there and let it be kind of a permanent record. But yeah, this week looks a little bit more full and tiny because typically I use the, I don't know if you can see that very well. Typically, I really can't see it on that. I use the larger square to make my list, and I just kind of move it down and draw my square, move it down and draw squares, instead of using this little the list one that has like 6 or 7 or 8 squares in the list. You just kind of take it and just place it and draw the squares all in a row. But I opted to use that this week. I opted to use the smaller square checklist template on the stencil. So that's why the squares are smaller than they are this week. You can kind of see the difference. And so I, by design, wrote smaller because the box was smaller. So it looks a little bit more full because I was writing smaller when I was making my lists. And so, yeah, it just looks like there's quite a bit going on. I think with this spread, I decided I wanted to use these date dots. Then I really struggled about what washi to use this week for some reason. I distinctly remember not, you know, to putting down washi and pulling them up and putting down something else and pulling them up until finally I was like, this is perfect because I have the color of the date dots in this washi. And then I was going through all my little knick-knack, you know, odds and ends stickers that I don't typically use, trying to figure out something different to use for to mark my categorized list. And I found these arrows in pretty much the same color as washi. And I was like, how perfect is that? So I kind of went from the date dots to the washi, several iterations before I chose this washi. And then these arrow stickers to mark my list. And then I kind of pulled in this quote sticker last that has the orange and the kind of pink. And I just thought it was really cute how it came together. Yeah, this was a really busy week, but very productive as well. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this goes here. Kind of covers up my quote all the way, so maybe I'll slide it up a little bit. You can see the quote sticker kind of peeking out at the bottom. And then this is the last week of April. And this is pretty. I kind of struggled with this a little bit too. I wasn't sure what to do with my categorized list headers, whether to use a mild liner, a kind of a plum color mild liner, and then write over it with my fine liner, or write with my fine liner and put these transparent strips over. I, of course, as you can see, went with the transparent strips, which I felt like really didn't match this, because I think I decided on this date strip from Mandy Lynn Plans first. I knew I wanted to use that, and I knew I had a mild liner that was almost exactly the same color that I would do my dividing lines with. And then I found this sticker in my sticker book that was pretty much exactly the same color. So I kind of went with this color first as the base of my spread. That was kind of my inspiration. And then these transparent strips are a little darker. So I was like, okay, so how am I going to pull this all together? So then I kind of went through my washis and decided on this one that kind of, I feel kind of pulls everything together because it has more of the darker pink color. That kind of brings it all, makes it a little bit more cohesive. This is not one of my favorites, but it turned out fine. It was okay. And yeah, this was football tourney weekend for my son's flag football team. yeah, another busy week, lots to do. Just do the next thing. That was very much appropriate for this week. Yeah, so this is kind of how April turned out in my planner. And I'll just kind of give you a peek at my notes. This is kind of how I do this back here. Let me put this back up here. This is kind of how I do my notes. I just have this little sticky note up here just so I can flip to it, or I can see where they start. This tab right here kind of takes me to the page that I'm currently writing on. But yeah, I just write. Like I was writing notes on our trip when we went to Puerto Rico, just so that when I got ready to do my journaling spread, that I kind of had some notes to look back on to help me fill in my memories. And then, you know, I'm out and about or whatever, or this is the planner I have in my hand at the time, and I want to jot something down that either somebody tells me or that I read or that I see on Instagram or YouTube or somewhere, or something that I want to check into or make a note of or put in my catch-all planner. I just write it down. It's just a list. I just plop things down in this section. And then when I'm reconciling my planners, I go to this section. And if it's something that I can just do right away, like order a crossbody strap for one of my purses. I ordered a crossbody strap. I didn't have to put it in my other planner on my to-buy list. I just went ahead and did it. So I checked it off. If it's something that I'm going to put in my catch-all planner, when I put it in there, I strike through it. I just cross it off with a line. So that's kind of the distinction between the check marks and the strike throughs. Check marks mean, okay, I come back to this list and I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and do that now. And I do it. And if it's something I want to transfer to my other planner, when I transfer it, I strike through it. So that's just kind of how these work. So I'm currently on this page, and that's why I have a little flag here, and that's how that goes. And then in the back I have some page flags that I use to do my forward planning with. I have a little stash of these to-do sticky notes, so I can just grab one, some little post-it notes, and some more post-it notes here. And this is my little Hobonichi notebook that has some reference information that I use, you know, may need when I'm out and about and away from my catch-all planner. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yeah, that's it. That's my April in my Hobonichi Weeks on the Go planner. And I always get questions about my cover, so I'll just kind of go over that again. This cover is actually two separate pieces ordered from two different places. The clear cover is just a Hobonichi brand cover. I believe, oops, let's unsnap it first before you open it. It's a Hobonichi cover, as you can see right there, that I purchased. You can get these lots of places. I purchased this on Amazon. You can, of course, get it from the Hobonichi store on the website, or you can get it from JetPens. You can get this from lots of places. You can get it from shops on Etsy. I mean, this is very easy to find. It's just a Hobonichi Weeks clear cover. This piece, however, I have only seen one place. That's not to say that you can't get it other places, but I found this. It's a two-piece. It's called a Midori belt seal, but it's a snap closure. It has this little piece that has adhesive on the back. You peel and stick this on the front. This has adhesive, a little adhesive dot here. Peel and stick it on the back, kind of adjust how much room you want to leave for your planner to grow when you're making that adjustment. So just don't slap it on there. You need to kind of test it out and see how much room you want to leave for your planner to get fluffy. And then place the adhesive parts and in their respective places. And it snaps closed. And they're different colors. I chose the clear because I have a clear cover, but I think there's some other colors that you can get also. I'm not sure what they are, so I don't want to mislead you. You can go to the stationery, is it the? No, I think it's stationarymanor.com. I don't think it's the Stationery Manor. Stationarymanor.com. just go check out her website, see what she has. But I love this closure. It's very unique. You don't see it all the time. I love it. It works well. I use my pen loop, so it also kind of provides extra support for my pen not to be kind of sliding around or, you know, moving around. So yeah, that's it for real this time, I promise. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me personally, as well as to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so that when I upload new content, you're one of the first to know. Also, if you want to support my channel financially, please just check out the thanks button down below the video. Only if you want to, and only if you want to support my channel financially to help me continue to grow and make more and more excellent quality videos. So, thanks again for hanging out with me. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.